Morning everybody. Well, we've all been moaning that we need rain, and all it's done the last 2 weeks is rain, and that was the last time I was over the plot. So let's have a little look and see what's been going on. Now, as you can see, the rain has done a lot of good on the whole, but it's also made a lot of work for me. All the weeds have started coming back and they are loving the rain, and the grass. So I think I've got a big list of jobs to do. Now, I'm in two minds about this area. I've got fruit bushes at home, or say bushes, raspberries, blackberries, tayberries, they're all growing in the garden. And I think some of them might benefit from being over here on the plot. And I think this might be an ideal area to have them. Now, I'm losing a bit of space down the back there, so what I'm thinking is do away with that beam frame and just keep the other one behind me, or move this one over to there and butt it up to the raised bed there and run it down. Now, it will fit, but the only thing that's deterring me from doing this is in summer, when that's in full growth, casting a shadow into this area. Tell me what you think. Or should I move the beam frame? Should I do away with it? Or should I just leave it there and work around it? Now, I did have a couple of thoughts on what I was going to do over here, what I was going to put up and just get rid of, because it hasn't done anything. But, and that's a big but, all this rain has been doing things. Some marrows or courgettes, I think they are, down there. But the most interesting thing is I was going to take up the squash plants out of this bed. But I think I'm going to leave them. I think you see that in there. We've got little fruits. We've got one in there. And if we take you around here, we've got another little one in there. Lots of flowers. I know that one was there. I'll have that one out today. And there's a couple of small fruits that are just popping up. So I think I'll weed this at some point and take out the sweet cod, and I'll leave these in just to see if I actually get anything out of them. Now, I've just picked one of these cobs off that are still left on there, and all the rain has just made it go a bit mouldy. We haven't had any problem with rats and mice and that. We don't normally have them. But yeah, into the compost bin that goes. Now, the peppers are not really loving the damp. We've got some more of them crinkly ones in there. These are the, what was they? They was Amy pepper, which are meant to be yellow, but they seem to be turning a sort of an aubergine colour. Now, I've got some at home like this as well, and I'm not sure if it's where they're going rotten or whether it's their natural change of colour. Not too sure. Now the seeds I put in a few weeks ago, they've all started coming up. Well, some of them have anyway. We've got a few little ones popping up along there in between the weeds. Some beetroot coming up there. Little cluster of carrots there, but that's about all that's come up in that row. And I think that was chard, I can't remember. But that's coming up quite well. In a nice consistent row as well. The leeks have taken at last. So that's good. I've got one little casualty there. I'll leave it in, see what it does. I'll tell you what, we'll come back to the brassica bed in a minute. Now on the tomato side of things, I think they've about had it. There's still lots of green ones. There's a few red ones kicking around. But I don't think if the weather stays like it is, they're all going to ripen in time. So I think I'll take them out. I'll get rid of all the plants. But I will pick off all the green ones for some nice green tomato chutney. Parsnips doing fine. They're nice and green, coming on well. Lots of growth above the ground. Hopefully there's lots of parsnip below the ground. This little bit here, again, the leeks doing okay, doing fine. Carrots started to get a bit more growth on top, which is very good indeed. A few more parsnips there, a couple of rows doing fine. I might have a little finger around the rim at the bottom there just to see what's going on just below. Have a sneaky peek. And over here, some more parsnips, which are doing exceptionally well. We've got that, and I keep forgetting the names. We have one there, and we've got one on the Brassica Cage. Although the Brassica Cage one, I think, is starting to die off. It's starting to go yellow. I'll check the fruits on that when I get over there. But what I am surprised at, and I'm really chuffed, aubergines. Now, that is a beauty. Bearing in mind, there's another couple there, little baby one there. Bearing in mind that I just happen to have these plants left over, and I just threw them in this pot and left them there. And they've served me well. And now a little look in the jungle of brassicas. What I have noticed, we've got 3 little cauliflowers. Look at these, look. One in there, a little baby one down there, and we've got another one in there. Now that looks like the making of a Romanesca broccoli. Quite possible. This little section here was just a section of plants I had left over, and I just threw them in. Wasn't too sure what I didn't note it down, didn't write them down at all. I think, what's that one? I'm not even sure, but I think that might be a sprout, that one. We've got some Swedes up the back. I can't actually get in there, but they seem to be doing all right from here. Oh, that one's a purple sprout there. Let's get in and have a little look round. Not too sure what that was. Good start. Some nice cabbages there. Or cabbage. That one's hearted up very well. Got another one of them. Not too sure what that is. Could be broccoli of some description. I think it's broccoli of some description. Rotten little cabbage down the bottom there. we'll leave that. Oh, and Mr. Slug on the side. Okay, we'll leave you be in there. What we got up the back? Oh, the Portuguese cabbage. Very nice on Sunday dinner, I must admit. But whitefly needs to be dealt with. Look at it. Ugh. Bane of my life. So, oh, something else I just noticed over there. Another cabbage that's been completely eaten by the look of it. I'll have to get rid of that one. Down here we have a cabbage, not too bad. A little bit eaten, but we've got our red cabbage over the back. We've got another red cabbage in there, which seems to be doing all right. Sprout plant in there, red one. We've got a green sprout plant over there that's absolutely laden with caterpillars. Oh, look at that lot. Right, that will have to get dealt with today. Having an early morning feed by the look of it. Anyway, yes, it's quite disappointing in here, really. Okay, so I'm going to nip in and I'm going to deal with them caterpillars. I'll do that now, and then I'm going to start clearing this. I'll see you in a bit. Well, there you go. I've done all this bed, I've cleared it all, dug it all over. I have left one of the squash plants in there. I don't really know why, to be honest. Now it's the following week. Last week when I was doing the bed over there, typical me, forgot my spare battery, camera died. It was game over. So we come over yesterday, done a bit of work, and I left the camera at home. So what we've done is we've had the last of the tomatoes out over here. I've put all the green ones over here, what was left. Now there's a bit of a mixture there. I haven't gone through them yet. I've just cut them off the plant, stick them on there, and I'll sort them out in a little while. Like I say, it's a week later. I'll just give you a little quick look round, because the frost has come at last. So the peppers here, I'm not going to get a lot more off of them. Although in the back there, I've got them very hot ones. And we have tried them, and they are very hot. Very hot indeed. We've got the Amy peppers here. But as you can see, all the leaves are starting to wilt. So I'm going to probably pick what I can off of that. And then them plants will end up going. Onto this little bed. Well, it's a bit of a jungle of vegetables. We've got parsnips in here, these are the ones that were done in the toilet rolls. Now, let's have a little dig around. Yeah, there's a little bit in there, so it is growing. A few cabbages. A little bit eaten, should we say? Couple of cabbages, cauliflowers. We've got a nice one in there that I've seen, which I'm going to leave for a couple of days. I'm going to take a chance on it, but I'm going to have this one out. It's starting to blow, but I think I can probably get a meal out of that once it's cleaned up. Now, what's going on over the back? Oh, we've got something purple in there. Not sure what that is. If you know what that is, give us the heads up in the comments below and let us know. Right, I'll tell you what, I really do need to organise this allotment a little bit better. Right, let's try and climb over. Oh, big cabbage. Okay, we're in. Okay, the blackberry has decided, let's try and grab hold of that. Oh, well, that we've got a new runner there that's gone there, down there, and straight into the Brassica Cage. Anyway, the Swedes, that's what I come up here to look at. Not too bad. Get that out of the way. They're getting a little bit bigger. Not as big as the one that I had down that end. Right, let's try and get out from behind this Brassica Cage and have a look in the Brassica Cage. Now, on first inspection, it's not too bad, considering two factors. One, I had a bad infestation of whitefly, and two, we're starting to get frosts. So we're going to start at the front, have a little look. We've got some purple sprouting broccoli coming up there. We've got a few more in there, but the whitefly is still there. Also, with the Portuguese cabbage, the whitefly has taken a liking to that as well. And one of my Brussels sprout plants, which I'm not very impressed about. Oh, that's that blackberry bush. That's where it ends, just down there. So we'll have to deal with that. But the red cabbage, nothing has touched. We've got a few little bits of eaten things here and there. Nice big plant, this one. Shame about the size of the head. Could have done with a bigger head on it. This one though has got a bigger head and not so many leaves. Now I'm wondering whether this leaf that's overhanging the top and shading it has had some effect on its growth. If you've got any thoughts on that, let us know down below in the comments. Now, my thoughts for this cage next year is I'm going to leave it where it is on this particular section of the plot, but I'm going to move it up to the fence. and I'm going to move the door. So I'm going to gain a little bit of space that's there, down there. I'm not going to attach it to the fence, because when I did it last year, if you see in the previous videos, or the video that I done, it pulled the fence down and the whole lot collapsed. So I think that's my thinking, because I'm losing a bit of space up here. So the extra 6-8 inches is going to make all the difference next year. Oh, there's a nice little cabbage down there. I think I'll have that today. Oh, actually there's another one there. I think I'll have both of them. So, a couple of cabbages, a nice cauliflower, a few peppers. I might actually take, let's have a little look up here. I may take a little bit of chard as well. Yeah. I'm going to get these cleaned up and see what I can salvage for a nice chutney. I'm going to take them home, put them in the greenhouse, and they may ripen. I doubt it. But we have got some Brad's Atomic grape as well. A couple of little bunches there. Just to add to the mix of the flavour. Now, we've got our parsnips. Now, if you like them like Swedes and turnips, all good and well. Which I don't mind, that's a nice size. Cut the bottom off, a few good chunks out of that. So, from a certain point of view and a degree, my little test with the toilet roll did work. It may not just be the toilet roll, it may be the soil that I put it in. I may not have dug it properly, it may be the seed, but it grew. We've also got a couple of cabbages over there, our cauliflower, which I'll show you that, which isn't too bad. I think I just saved that in the nick of time. And we've got some carrots as well. There we go. They're not that big, but they're nice, well formed. Now you will find a lot of gardeners will show you things like this, and like this, which look a brilliant carrot. But the bit you don't see, or should I say they don't show you, is that they've split. That one, not so bad, but this one has split really bad. So I think the rabbits are going to get that one. I'll cut off, I'll slice that along there, and the rabbits can have that one. But yeah, YouTube video, real world. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you all very soon.